Retired Army National Guardsman is taking veterans and their families back in time on vintage Army helicopters.
These aircraft have been in the skies for a long time, and he says these vintage aircraft can actually fly you back to another era. Tram Mai has the story.
I guess you could just say just absolute freedom. Great big machine is just lifting off the ground. I guess you can call it a majestic feeling. I've loved aviation for as long as I can remember. Growing up when I was a little kid, we lived under the approach path of one of the airports, and so always looking up.
Through the Army ROTC in college, Tim Wheeler was able to join the Army Aviation Program.
Privilege and an honor to be able to be selected for that.
He took his passion for flying right into the Army National Guard, where he flew the Apache helicopter in 2 deployments to Afghanistan.
The mission of Army aviation as a whole is to support the ground commander. At the end of the day, our mission really is to make sure that those guys on the ground can get home. That was the rewarding part of those missions, is hearing that relief in their voice when we're overhead.
Today, Wheeler is a member at large with the Army Aviation Heritage Foundation and Flying Museum, a nonprofit organization that restores vintage Army helicopters like this Vietnam-era Huey.
The mission and purpose is to tell the story of Army aviation and connect with veterans and the community and the public.
Want to make sure you're okay?
It's more than a joyride for some visitors. It's a trip down memory lane.
The connection with some of the veterans, because we'll have people that fly that, they'll get off and they'll say, hey man, the last time I was in a Huey, I was being medevaced out of Vietnam. And so it's an emotional event for those guys. And then we'll also have family members that'll come in and, they'll say, I had, my brother, he died in Vietnam, and, I want to fly in the seat that he flew in. Someone who just loves aviation. I love being able to share that with people. And it's such a blessing to be able to see the smiles on their faces.
Tram Mai 12 News.
So you have the chance to see these vintage choppers up close. The Army Aviation Heritage Foundation and Flying Museum will have some on display. We're talking about Luke Days.
Yeah.
They're all going to be out there at the Luke Day show.
Yeah, don't pass up a chance to ride on a chopper.